with a long gun. Unit with the kicking down with a long gun. The suspect is complied. He has released the hostage. He has released the hostage and is compliant.
Turn away! Turn away! Keep turning! Walk back to the sound of my voice. Do it now. You reach for that thing in your back pocket, you will be shot. You understand? You understand?
This was my down. He is compliant.
You will be shot. Do not
And from here, he is complying at the time.
Do not reach for it. Your hand on your head. Do it now.
This was both down. They're handcuffing him. And we're taking SIC.
Alex, A-L-E-X, Frachon, F-R-A-C-H-O-N.
Okay, so what were you doing? Like, where were you? What were you doing? What'd you see?
I was at the lamplighter about 15-20 minutes ago. I walked out. I was going to my favorite Mexican place right there, and I saw a bunch of cops swarming, not just your average, you know, growing up, swarming. I saw a bunch of guys get out, loaded, flashlights on the gun. Heard a lot of yelling, heard a lot of, you know, distorted communication. So I kind of stepped back a little bit. They're yelling for everyone to come out. Everyone's kind of, you know, taking up their position, I guess. And then a bunch of people came out. They started asking questions, and I guess the suspect is okay because everything is kind of calm now. But that's all I saw. So.
And when you arrived, I mean, did you realize that this was that this had become a hostage situation in a matter of moments?
Not at all. I thought, you know, maybe it was just a drunk guy, maybe it was someone acting up, someone throwing up, you know, this is a popular spot. But I saw a bunch of people with their, you know, guns loaded, tasers, whatever weapons, whatever have you, but I saw them staked out on the corners, and this is not something that we see in this area a lot. So this is a huge surprise for me as a local resident.
And where exactly were you? I mean, you were obviously about to go in there, but like, how close were you to walking in?
I was on the block. I was about one building over. So I was very, very shocked, honestly, just to see, you know, 15 cop cars. It's not really what you see here around here, but.
So that easily could have been you. That guy that was taken hostage, even though it was only for a moment. I mean, that could have been you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very frightened. I was really just taken back because, like I said before, we don't really. I'm very fortunate to, you know, live in a nice area, and like I said, this. I mean, I can't remember the last hostage situation I've been nearby, and like I said, if it would have been 5 minutes earlier, could have been me, could have been a loved one. You never know. So I'm very lucky to be okay, and I'm thankful that all these San Diego police are here to, you know, control the situation. So.
Lieutenant Dan Smythe, that's from YTH.
Okay. Where are we and what happened?
We're in the 700 block of West Washington Street in San Diego. Today, just a little bit after midnight, we received a check the welfare call here at the taco shop at 719 West Washington. An employee called, said there was a subject inside acting strangely, told the employee to lock the door, and then made several other statements to the employee. At some point, while the employee was waiting for the police to arrive, he noticed that the subject had a handgun. He was never threatened with the handgun, but he knew it was there. He called the police dispatch back. While he was talking to dispatch, our dispatchers heard the subject tell the employee he also had a gun. That turned it into a hot call. Officers responded, licensed siren to the location. Upon their arrival, one customer was able to get out of the restaurant prior to the subject taking the employee hostage for a very brief period of time. He grabbed the employee around the neck, took him to the back of the store. And for whatever reason, he complied with all the officer's commands, and he was taken into custody within 30 or 40 seconds. After identifying the subject, it was learned that he was the same subject that we were looking for earlier tonight in the Mid-City Division. Officers there were called to an abandoned vehicle call. It turned out to be a stolen vehicle, reported stolen out of Riverside. The known suspect in that theft is suspected of committing several homicides up in Riverside earlier in the evening. After we identified him here, we notified our officers in Mid-City that we had the subject they were looking for. Riverside homicide detectives are en route to San Diego now, and they're going to be taking over that part of the investigation for their homicides.
Okay. And the employee, he was uninjured?
He was uninjured. He was taken hostage, but it was for a very, very brief period of time. There were no demands given by the subject. It's unknown why he was acting the way he was acting.